This is episode 1 of Getting Vulnerable and Deep with your best friends, no homo. Surface level conversation is boring. When you get to know deeper sides of people, you get to connect with them better. That means you feel closer and less lonely. So let's have a good conversation, brother. And Cody behind the camera.
Alright, so welcome back to another video for one. This is a new series that we're doing where every week we make a video where the creators of the game play the game / achieve you. Because if you guys came up from achieve you, that's how you know us. We're really excited for this series, and let's get deep.
Whoever took a shit last.
Who's ever been the best good boy lately?
Go ahead, good boy.
Okay, I'll go first. No, you go first.
Gonna do level 1, break the ice with my bros. Even though I've got deep with them a lot, pause.
Ooh, toasty.
What insecurities have you grown out of? Tell me recent insecurities too. Like things that since you moved to Tampa, you probably got insecure about and now you're growing out of it. Like what are some of those? For context, we moved to Tampa like 4 months ago, so that's why I want a recent one.
Recently, I think it would be my height. I think Yvonne sparked it last night. When I be wearing, he called me a weird dude. When I be wearing like my little loafer boots.
The Doc Martens?
I think a little part of me is insecure about my height. But then in the back of my mind, I have to realize I can't control my height. There's a lot of things you can't control and some things you can't control. That's what I learned. I can't control my height. Can't control
Dick size.
But that's the one main thing you can't control. What really sparks is when I'm next to someone like really taller than me and I'm talking to him and I have to look up and I'm like, I feel tiny.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say submissive, but I just feel small.
It's a relatable one, man. I'm obviously short too. That's probably why I like wearing my, what are those called? My C-Baddens, because they give me like 2 inches of lift, maybe an inch and a half if it's all. I'll become 5 foot finally. Recent insecurity I've had since moving to Tampa that I've been growing out of. I think when we moved here, I didn't really get insecure about this, but I know there's a part of me that kind of did, which is like, we moved here and there's a lot of people that make a lot more money than I do. And like back in Pensacola, you kind of feel like the big
Richest
dogs.
motherfucker there.
Like you're like a big fish in a small pond in Pensacola, and it feeds your ego well. And then you move to Tampa, and now you're a small fish in a giant pond. But it's good because it's like meant for growth. But at first, it was like it wasn't even insecure; it was more motivating. But I know behind that motivation is insecurity. That's why you would be motivated anyways. So yeah, I think I first moved here and I was like, damn, I don't want to drive a Dodge Charger no more. So I got a Corvette 06, and that's hiding my insecurity now. I'm just playing. But yeah, wasn't like hugely insecure about being like the small fish now. It felt good to me because that's what I wanted. That's why I wanted to move in the first place. But that is an answer I have. Now, Cody.
I'm not gonna lie, bro, I haven't really been a very insecure guy lately.
Oh my God, I got one.
What do you have?
I have been stuttering like crazy. Like, I just be talking to y'all and I just stutter. But it's not like an insecurity, it's not a crazy insecurity, but
Just stuttering motherfucker now?
yeah, I am. Like, I'll just say something, be like, but. And then I'll make a joke out of it, which I don't think you should do that. But
Yeah, I don't know if I have one. Like maybe a tiny one would be like whenever somebody doesn't understand me, but that's like been ongoing since I was a kid. But nothing new when I moved to Tampa. Oh wait, maybe my room. My room is like a bed and a desk and nothing else, and it's just a big empty cold space.
it's kind of depressing.
And I don't know what to do about it.
What? You do?
Like I don't know how to I don't know what I would even do to make it look better. Like it's just I'm happy with it, you know, it's alright, but I would like it to look a little better, but I'm not no interior designer.
I would say just, like, you ever plan to, like, live by yourself?
Huh?
You ever plan to, like, live by yourself?
Yeah.
I would say just close your eyes and just envision what your room looks like when you live by yourself. Because I know your room, when you live by yourself, doesn't look just like bed, desk.
Well, like, the thing is, I don't really focus on that, so I don't even know what it would look like. I just walk into a room that I like, I'm like, oh, nice. So, yeah, that's mine. All right, who's the second best good boy? Me or Brandon? You choose.
You've been a good boy lately. You go ahead.
Yeah.
Nah, we're just good boy.
Level 2 confessions. What was the happiest point in your life?
Can't answer that one, man. I actually do have one. I think it was about 2 weeks ago. And y'all know we all live in Tampa, live like 6 hours away from my hometown. I would say the happiest I've been lately was when I went back to go see my family. What are you smiling at?
Oh, that's something like totally oh my god.
Yeah,
me too,
I'm
bro.
rubbing
About
off.
the stuttering thing.
But yeah, I would say when I went to go see my family. Because
Nice.
the first thought of me was like, fuck, I don't want to do that. Because like when I'm there, I don't want to be there. But when I'm actually there, I love being there.
What?
What?
fuck? That doesn't make sense.
What did I say?
You said, when I'm there, I don't want to be there. But when I'm
Oh.
actually there, I want to
No,
be
he
there.
was thinking about being there. He just
Oh shit! Yeah, when I'm
that's
thinking.
what you meant.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Okay, so when you're thinking about being there.
Yeah, when I think about being there, I don't want to be there.
When you think about being there.
Yeah, when I think about being there, I don't want to. But when I'm there, I think I'm gonna go like in Thanksgiving. I think why I was most happy is because I haven't seen my family in a while, and I kind of strayed away from kind of being like the family guy that I used to think I was. But it just really felt good to be in their presence of just my family.
I'm glad, bro. So you gonna go back soon?
No, I probably like Thanksgiving.
All right. My happiest point in my life was, probably whenever I met my girlfriend. Not the day I met her, but like that time when we came back in January of last year. No, 2023, and we were supposed to film, but there was a tornado. I ended up just hanging out with her, and I hit her up. I was like, "Hey, like, you wanna hang out?" And this is the first time that I ever hung out with her, other than just sitting talking with her for a couple hours. And yeah, man, we stayed up all night the first night. We played How Deep We Go all night, then go to sleep. And then next day I went to sleep and woke up at like 4 p.m. And then we hung out again that night. And then I tried Haitian food for the first time too. Yeah, but I think the moment that it was like the next day whenever we were all leaving. And we were like literally leaving Tallahassee. And y'all were walking ahead a little bit. I was walking behind y'all. And I was with her, and then she asked me, like, how was it? And I was like, I told her about how, so one time Russ said, what if it could all work out better than you could ever imagine? And, like, I told her that. I was like, remember when I told you what Russ said about what if everything could work out better than you could ever imagine? She was like, yeah. And I was like, I would describe it like that. Like, the experience of being with her was like that. I remember we departed ways, because I was going to walk her home, but I didn't. And so we departed ways at, like, this little intersection. It was like a movie scene. She had my sunglasses. And then she was like, do you want your sunglasses back? And I was like, you just want a piece of me, don't you? And then she was like, no, I just like them. And I was like, if you admit you want a piece of me, you can have them. And then, she didn't admit it, but I was like, you know what, you can keep them. And then we kissed, and then departed ways. And then I remember walking, and I was just looking up, and I was like, higher power, whatever you are, God, thank you for that experience. Universe. And yeah, I was just feeling really grateful, and that was just a beautiful experience. First time I ever experienced something that angelic, I guess you would say. It just felt angelic. All right, Brennan, your turn.
Happiest point of my life. I rephrase this question in my mind is the happiest I've ever felt, because I feel like when you think of it as a feeling, it just comes to mind. All right, I know I had the answer that I've always given, but there's a more recent moment where I just felt happy, and it wasn't about anything extraordinary. In a way, it was. It was just like in the moment, it was really cool. The day that we all woke up really early, like 6 or 7 a.m. with the U-Haul out front of our old house, all of our cars in front of our house. Our friend Alan, our pedo Alan, came to say bye. And like all of us just getting ready to leave and travel to a new state together. Not state, dumbass. All of us just getting ready to leave to travel to a new city. Like moving to a new city. Nobody we know is over there, no parents, no nothing. Just felt really cool. And then leaving felt dope because I don't know who I told, like me, you, and Austin, something, that when we leave, we gotta just rev the fuck out of our engines while leaving the neighborhood. And then we did. We were just revving our engines like crazy because we got them straight pipe chargers, and it felt cool, even though we probably just looked stupid. Yeah, but it was just fun. And just going on that road trip, like that day, the road trip, it was such a vibe. Like all my homies on the road, I can look in my rearview mirror, look in front of me, and like at the U-Haul somewhere. I think Cody was driving it. And then we got like Josica driving his car, everybody driving their own cars, full of shit. And it was just really cool. Like it felt cool to just like go here. And then the really specific part where it like set in, like, wow, this is sick, is whenever we actually were getting off of the interstate onto Brandon, Tampa. Like just like getting off the interstate to go into Brandon, Tampa. And like finally getting off. It was like 7 hours of driving. We finally got off, and then we pull up to the crib together. The crib's sick as fuck. I hadn't seen it in person yet. Cody was the only one who saw it, and we got there, and it was like, damn, this is dope. Gated neighborhood. There's a dude with a Rolls Royce Hellcat, a bunch of cool shit around, and just a 2-story, really big, dope house, and it felt nice. I was really happy. Not really the like materialistic side of it, but like the feeling like we took a really big step in life. So maybe it was bigger than what I mentioned. It was pretty extraordinary, I guess. But it was just cool. Very cool experience.
Without no risk, there is no reward.
Brooklet farming. It's probably a moment I felt the happiest, man. Really, really random moment. Wasn't with a girl. Wasn't with my family, nothing. I was just with my boys, moving.
Not perfect. What's a chance you wish you took?
I feel like I've taken all the chances I could have wished I took, you know? I kind of have an answer, actually.
I,
But it's like, currently I don't feel this way, but I know at one point I might have. All right, well, don't judge. But, where it's like I don't currently wish I took it. It's like at one point I was like, damn, what if I did take that chance? It's more like a what if I did take the chance, because I don't think it would have necessarily been bad. But there's only one girl that, since my relationship of 4 years, that actually, like, I actually had feelings for. One girl that actually, like, liked a lot, that to the point, like, I would miss her and I'd want her to text me and stuff and all that kind of stuff. And I basically did, like, boyfriend girlfriend things all the time, but I didn't want to have a relationship, so I never asked her to be my girlfriend, and I didn't want her to be. I wanted to, like, slowly, like, get the feeling that I wanted to date her, but I never did. And before I could, she ended things with us, or between us. We just stopped seeing each other. So after that, I was like, damn, what if I did just take that chance and just, like, dated her? Which I don't currently, like, feel like I wish I did, honestly. But what if? Maybe we could have had a good relationship. Who knows? I just didn't give it the chance. It's your bad fault.
I kind of have the same story too.
Nah, simps.
I guess we are, man. So there was this girl I met. Known her for like, I'm gonna say 4 months. We did like girlfriend, boyfriend things, like kind of like what you did. And she showed me a lot. Like it was actually a girl that I like learned from, actually. Wow, that sounds really fucked up. But like, in a way, she opened up my heart. Not just opened up my heart. Oh my God. She opened up my heart, and not just opened up my heart. She opened up my heart to a different side, like
The beauty of the divine.
I was gonna say God.
The beauty of the divine.
Oh, yeah.
Now she turned you from agnostic to a believer, is what you're saying.
That's very, yeah. I would say she did.
And so, from what I'm hearing, that's like special to you. That she like did that without necessarily pushing anything, just kind of being with you and experiencing things with her.
Yeah, experienced a lot of things with. What? Not like that. It's just we experienced a lot of things together.
Yeah.
She learned from me. I learned from her.
So what's the chance?
It was the chance. Like I just never. I think I was just scared. But without fear, there's no courage, and I didn't have courage at the time.
Courage to do what?
To actually be like, hey, let's be together.
Well, I'm kind of gonna be, what's the word? A hypocrite. But what if it's not necessarily a lack of courage? It's more like sometimes if you wanted to, you would is valid. And if someone wanted to date someone, they would date them. What if you just didn't want to date them as much as you should to have the courage? Same with me.
But what if you like had thoughts of like I could see this person be my girlfriend?
But what made her not? What made it not like a yes for you?
Well, we all can say the coping answer was like I just want to talk to other girls, but there's a deep underlying like reason why. I don't know. Maybe you feel like you're not deserving of love, or maybe you feel like she's too good for you. But in the back of my head, I saw myself with her, but then I didn't.
I have a theory.
What's your theory?
What if it's not on the spectrum of that you don't feel deserving of her? What if it's more like, and it's nothing to do with her, it's more so to do with your preferences and the way you see yourself in the future? What if she just isn't the exact girl that you would want to date? Maybe there's a lot of qualities that she had, but there's not all of them that you see yourself having with somebody.
That is true.
And so that is what's like
Stopping me?
yeah, but maybe it's like a good thing. Almost like you're holding yourself up to your standard, not a standard to where like she's not a good enough girl. It's your standard to where what your preferences are. So it's not personal with her. It's just the way you want it to be. Controlling.
You know, start taking chances.
Like what you're saying is that do you wish that you would have actually made her your girlfriend?
In the moment, yeah, but in the grand scheme of things, no.
Cody, what's your chance you wish you took?
I wish I took the chance with actually talking to girls I was interested in when I was younger. Hindsight's 20/20, and I had myself trapped in this box that they didn't like me, and I never even gave myself the chance to even find out. I wish I would have taken that chance, just to say I did it.
So what would your current self now say to your past self?
I'd be like, look, bro, I get it. You're not the best looking, but you ain't even trying. And that's what I would have said. I would have just said that, because I think the younger me would have been like, you know what, somebody told me that, and they're right. But if nobody realizes that about me, I can live my own little lie, little delusion that I just can't do anything about it, but I could have. And then also looking back, It wasn't girls I wanted, but I did have girls that liked me, and so it was proven to myself, but I didn't even let it be proven to myself. I just pushed any girl that liked me. I just pushed them away. And looking back, I didn't even know I did that, but I did. And I pushed them away really hard. I was a fucking dick, bro. I'd just be so straight up. I'd be like, yo, I don't like you, and leave it at that. And like, I was just so mean.
All right, so here's my question. Why is that the chance you wish you took? This isn't judgmental, it's like curious.
Yeah.
You currently have a girlfriend that's beautiful and loves you and you love her. So why is that the chance you wish you took? Like, there's a reason in that time that there's that, like, yeah, that's the answer. Fuck me.
It's a great question. I think I put myself through a little more than I had to. It made it harder to enjoy that moment of my life, and I kind of wish I was able to enjoy it more. And I don't think I do have a beautiful girlfriend. I love her. She loves me. But I don't say that like I wish to those chances because I don't like the situation I'm in. I say that for my younger self, so that he could actually start building that confidence that he really needed, like desperately needed. And all I had to do is just start trying, you know? He asked me to go in 2-man, I said no. That guy, Pablo. But yeah, I just remember that though. That was also a thing. Like when he asked me to come with him to a 2-man, I just said no. And I mean, I don't think I would have done it anyways, but the reason I said no was because I was fucking scared as shit. And I was like, no, like they're not gonna like me. That's what I told myself.
Would you say back then you let beliefs that you had about yourself run your life?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, you're right. They did, but I will say your beliefs do run your life. Everybody's beliefs run their lives. But until you're aware of the beliefs that don't serve you, they're gonna keep running your life, and that's what was happening with me. I had beliefs that didn't serve me and that weren't necessarily true other than myself telling me they were true. And so now I'm aware of it. Yeah.
Are we doing wild card? Should we do
Yeah,
wild card?
let's do a wild card, brothers. Wild card.
What's it say?
If you have one, ask the question that is on your mind.
You know what's weird? I literally was like, what if we get this in my head?
So I asked my question. My question was, like, why that was the chance you wish you took, even though the current situation you're in is the one you'd want to be in anyways. But it wasn't because I'm like, what are you saying? It's like, I know there's some kind of reason that doesn't have to do with the girls. It just has to do with you. That's
Yeah.
why I asked it.
So what is your question?
That was the question. I already had it. I asked him. Just saying I already asked it.
Oh, like that was your wild card question, I
Yeah.
guess? Okay. I have a question for you. It's not, I just came up with it. What was the first thing that inspired you about me?
Needs validation.
It was back when I first met you. I would say you didn't let your environment affect who you are today. And what I mean by that is, I'm not saying you were like in the trenches poor or anything, but it's like the way you lived was like kind of like not bad. You know what? Let me not sugarcoat it. It was kind
part of my mom.
It was kind of bad, but you didn't let that like affect your life and the person who you are. And what I mean by that, you're not like some little asshole prick kid, because like you held a grudge that my life sucked. You chose to better it.
I'm curious, when you say it was bad, just clarify.
I'm really curious what you're talking about.
It was just like,
We had a pool in our backyard, bro.
it's just like when you walk in your house, it just didn't seem lively. Like it felt inviting, but it just didn't seem like somewhere where I want to lay my head every night.
Okay.
I was not invited to the cookout.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
So basically what you're saying is that I had a shit life in your eyes.
You did have a shit life.
And you were inspired because it didn't change who I was. I was just this guy who just treated people with kindness, and I wasn't an asshole. And when you walked in my house, it just didn't feel like it's somewhere you wanted to live.
Yeah.
So you were proud of me for coming out of the trenches.
You can say it that way.
Did it feel poor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. What is a memory you have with me that is like a core memory, but it doesn't have to be, if that makes sense? So what I mean by that is nothing extraordinary happened. It just is a core memory for no reason.
That's a good one. Bro, literally buying your 2016 Z06 650 horsepower, all black, carbon fiber roof.
Yeah.
But buying your car, the whole trip
Oh, yeah.
of us getting pulled over, you a felon on the run.
I had a suspended license on the way to pick up a car 5 hours away from where I was.
I would say that was a core memory.
Yeah, actually, it's a good answer.
I could just remember vividly you getting out the car, he's like, step out. You're like, huh? And then he's saying your license suspended, all that. It was just, I would say that.
There's a lesson to be learned from that I should share with people. So if you move, I don't know if it's just Florida or everywhere. If you move, you can't just change your address online. You have to go in person and do it because they need to verify your ID now. that's why I didn't get any mail. And me not getting any mail made it to where I didn't get the notice that my license was going to be suspended because I didn't forget to pay a ticket. I didn't submit traffic school because I forgot about it, but I did pay it. And I never got notified because I didn't get the mail. And so my license got suspended. I got a ticket for that. So it cost me an extra $300 and, some fear, the fact that I didn't change my address in person. So that's a little lesson if you're moving.
I have another one.
What?
This might come off as gay a little bit. But
When you came whenever we were wrestling.
Nah, that would be a good one. But like for real, bro. But honestly, I love like the spontaneous things we do together.
What do we do?
Like, say we'll just be downtown working, and then we'll be like, "Want to go get some hot chocolate?" And then we'll eat some tacos. Just be in each other's presence. Like I literally love being in your presence, man.
Thanks, bro. What you smiling for? This ain't you. That's it, bro.
What's your favorite trait about me?
That's a question in the game, bro. It's unoriginal, but I think I said this to you like a week ago. My favorite trait about you is the fact that no matter how weird it might sound or how weird it might feel for you or for the other person hearing, you're going to say your good thoughts that you have about them, the moment, whatever. And I feel like a guy like me, I kind of struggle with that. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's like awkward to like randomly say, bro, I really appreciate being around you, or just give some kind of compliment in the moment. It's just awkward, but it's not for you. And it's a trait I admire.
Thank you.
That's my girl texting me though, so.
What's something you have learned from me?
Something I learned from you.
Yeah.
Bro, chill. I'll say the first thing I learned from you. That's what I'm gonna say. The first thing I learned from you is that it's alright to say I love you to your bros, not to your friends. And I remember the first time you said I love you, bro. We hung out. It was like the third time we hung out. I went over to his house to eat some food, and we used to open the deep freezer. The deep freezer had all the like diamond nuggets and shit, and the Tyson chicken nuggets. And there's these honey breaded chicken nuggets were so good.
So good.
We made a sandwich out of them. He used to put all these sauces on it. It was so unhealthy, but
So
it was good.
unhealthy. We had high glycemia.
And he had that yellow cheese that was in the plastic. And so, yeah, I remember, I was getting out, and he was like, I love you. And, like, it felt like a movie, bro. I was like, what did you just say? And he was like, what? I love you. I was like, I love you too, bro. And, yeah, and that was it. But that made me think. I was like, how do you even say this? Like, it made me feel loved. And then in that moment, I was like, wow, like, the power of saying I love you to someone you love is remarkable. So, yeah, thank you, bro, and I love you. So, yeah, guys, the game is How Deep Will You Go? We created it. Stay tuned for next week. Episodes every week, all right? I love you.
So the game we just played is our game we made, How Deep Will You Go? I always have a really good time playing it, man. If you want to connect deeper with the people you love and have better conversations with your homies, you should get the game. If you're a girl watching this, you should also get the game. Yeah, that was episode 1 of Getting Deep with the Boys. Next week we're going to do episode 2, so that means subscribe, because then you can see episode 2. So then you can be reminded on the type of conversations you want to have with the people you love and how to actually connect with them and be open. And not be miserable and lonely because you don't know how to share deeper things with people.
Not just with the people you love, strangers too. You know?
Yeah, strangers too. We've done a lot with strangers. Behind dumpsters. Yeah, man. Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie. The camera saw him the whole time. So what you guys say, little bro?
What's up, bro? These are my boys. I love them to death. Today, I hope you have a great day today. I don't really know what to say, to be honest. I was really just watching the whole time, really enjoying the moment. Watching my brothers share their deepest feelings with each other. But yeah, it's a great game. How deep will you go? All right.
All right, bye. Love you guys.